Hey, testing, testing. Levels look good. Looks like we're good to go with this. My low sounding voice. Oh my goodness. I drank all my water. Oh no. Hola. Buenas noches. Good evening. For those of you who have an evening, or good morning. It could be morning somewhere. It is morning somewhere, but not here. Here it is 9 o'clock at night, and we're about to get started with this live stream. Well, actually, we are starting with this live stream. It's going. I'm great. I'm just tired. It's been a busy week. Good times for all one of you watching. Thanks for returning. And what can I say? I hope audio levels are good. I hope the image quality is better than the live stream from last week, because just reviewing that, yeah, it was awful. I mean, I uploaded it on YouTube. I edited out, some parts, but it's just gonna have the lag, and I tried something. Hopefully I reset my system, and hopefully the lag will not happen this time around, and the bitrate will just stay consistent for this live stream and for future live streams to come as well. Because yeah, don't want lag anymore. Anyway, my name is Ryan, producer director of a little stop motion YouTube series called Tales of Valhalla, the Aftermath Chronicles, based off the board game Heroscape. And we just released the first episode of Season 2 over the course of last weekend, and hit a personal record. We got over 100 views, a little over 24 hours, and we've never done that before. So I know, and I mean, for some people that's probably a small thing, but for me it's like, gotta start somewhere, and so the cool little thing to celebrate. And I get a lot of positive feedback from people, even like you see Hitfilm here. I wrote to Hitfilm just to be like, hey, this is what I made, this is the content I made, from your editing software, because it's wonderful. And they responded back saying, great, thank you, we love what you're doing with the stop motion, let us know, send us more stuff when it comes out. And so that's what I will do. Exciting. Hold on. Burping. Okay. So, I promise you do not want to hear me burp. It just sounds really gross. I've heard myself burp before over live stream audio and not muting myself out. And when I review the audio, it sounds just gross and horrible, so that's why I try and silence it. But this is what happens when I start talking. I start burping. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I ate dinner, and maybe I ate dinner every Wednesday night before coming into this live stream. Anyway, I'm rambling. I don't ramble on for too long. I am keeping an eye on the time. But yeah, anyway, so episode 1, yes. And last Wednesday, of course, we premiered it on the live stream here, and that did not go well. And I've released videos before on the live stream as well, so I don't know why it was laggy, but at least you got to hear some commentary, and it was a fun time, irregardless. And now it's on YouTube, so if you want to go to YouTube and watch episode 1 of Season 2, all you gotta do is go to the YouTube search bar, type Tales of Valhalla, and you'll find us there. Anyway, so yeah, still tired. Okay, so tonight I'm in the middle of editing episode 2 of Season 2, which is not as long of an episode as episode 1. I mean, usually these episodes are going to be a bit shorter than 20 minutes. Yeah, for episode 1, I mean, it's 20 minutes long. I mean, even without, like, the beginning, like, prequel type stuff, or prologue stuff, it still was, like, 11 minutes long without that. But it was necessary. It was necessary to introduce the universe. I wanted to do that for season 1, but I just didn't feel like didn't have the time, and I wanted to make things as simple as possible, and I didn't know whether or not I was going to make additional seasons, so pretty much went all out, and no word of a lie, episode 1, it took a year just to add all the special effects and edit and sound effects and stuff. It took a year to do, and not because like, oh, I have a lot of time on my hands and it took that long. It's because I didn't have a lot of time on my hands, and it just took time to get through by yourself. But hey, did it, and it just looks great, it sounds great, and couldn't be happier. And now, just moving on with this journey, with this quest. And for all one of you watching, there are spoilers. It's going to be some minor spoilers ahead, not too much, but we're going to start throwing in some of the special effects of episode 2. I've edited it to the point to where anyway, so yeah, editing episode 1. I haven't had time to edit any of the episodes. So yeah, I'm just basically making this up as I go. Most of the other episodes should only take like 2 to 4 weeks to complete. At least that's my plan. So episode 2 should be out in the next at least 4 weeks. Like I said, this past week was busy for me. This next week will be busy too. So I'm leaning more in the 3 to 4 week for this, just because my time is kind of limited currently. But normally, yeah, it should take 2 to 4 weeks for these episodes coming out, with the goal of getting them out as fast as possible and having all of season 2 out by the end of the year. That is the goal. So let us do this. Okay, now for the sake of trying to keep things as spoiler-free as possible, I'm going to edit out the audio that I've already edited here, so that way no one hears anything trying to give too much away from this. So I'm just going to remember to turn it on later for reference. But what we are going to be doing is, okay, this first. So okay, in this shot, we're going to be adding an arrow to this shot. And we'll take the time doing this shot, and then I'll probably add in a gunfire effect on this shot as well. And this is already made. I mean, I actually copied and pasted this from the trailer that I did in season 2. So since it's already done, I just copy and paste it. It's one of the beauties of Hitfilm is that you can go into one project, copy something, and then go to another project and paste it on that timeline, and it's just there. Not really much work other than just adjusting to fit, whatever scene you need to fit for that effect. So you don't have to do anything else for that effect, which saves you a lot of time. Anyway, so appreciate everybody who has watched episode 1, and like I said, getting a lot of good feedback. One thing I don't understand though is kind of within the first, I don't know, I think dozen hours, someone disliked the video. I don't know if that was a mistake or someone. I just don't get it. I mean, people are welcome to do what they want. This is just my opinion talking. But someone hit the dislike button on YouTube, and it's funny, I have 20 likes on the thing, and good comments, and I focus on that one dislike. I don't know, I mean, I try not to let it get to me, trying not to let it get to me too much. I'm just saying that to say that, here, hold on. Okay, let me get 3D playing going on this. I say that just to be like, I don't know. I don't know how you can watch that and knowing, if you've seen the other content, knowing what I've gone through, and what all the work that's been done by myself and all the people who have helped me, and to hit dislike, I don't understand. I just don't understand. Here, hold on a second. My wife is sending me a text. I'm just gonna hit reply real quick. Just give me a moment. I know, dead air. Okay. I just don't want her to video call me, and that will cause sound to show up on the speakers. I love her. I want her to call me anytime, but not at this moment. So, anyway. It looks like, I think the bitrate in the stream isn't fluctuating, so I think it's remaining good. For anybody watching, if it looks good to you, then yeah, I think we're good. So, let us continue this. Okay, so we're doing this. Okay, so it's hard to edit and talk at the same time. But anyway, okay, so this is an orc arrow. So this is what's getting fired, and what we're looking for is the moment when, this is Lieutenant Dan in the image, to where he whips around like so. That's when the arrow is going to pass by and just like, it's going to miss him, but it's going to miss him, but it's going to pass through from the left to the right really fast. So it'd probably be like here. Boom. Yeah, so at that moment the arrow will be out. So we need to focus on this arrow then. So what we're gonna do is we need this to blend, and usually we hit screen for that, which didn't work. Interesting. Alright, wait. It's funny because nope, that's not gonna work. Because usually blend mode and screen is the one that works. I don't know. No, it looks like this is blended in instead of this one. Why is it doing the opposite? Of course. It has to be. Motion blur later. Okay, already. Already giving me trouble. Okay, I'm just gonna go with normal here a second. And try and figure out what's going on. What if I just do 2D? Into screen now. I don't understand. It should be like this. That should be blending to screen, not the arrow itself. That... I don't get that. I've never had a problem with it before. So this doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I'm through the plane or not. Not sure. And it goes to see, I haven't. I haven't, I haven't even started doing this, so that's why I'm like, okay, I'm a little stumped here. Trying to think, what is that? Because I haven't used it. I might have to go through all these blend modes to see what will work, because that might work, but I mean that's not what I just don't get it. This might take up all our time. I mean, I'm keeping an eye. I might have to figure this out later and just forego doing this. We can just edit in, because there's going to be a lot more arrows that we need to put in. Anyway, we can do that next week. I'm only going to give this a few more minutes. Then we'll just work on some of the gunfire effects for right now. Of course, what can go wrong will for these things. But anyway, like I said, I'm just gonna go through the list of these. Well, that's something. Kinda. I mean, it's dark, so it helps, but I don't know why it's doing that image and not taking out the white. I don't get it. Don't get it. It looks like an X-ray. That's kind of cool, actually. just don't get it. Something I might have to, like, talk to the Hitfilm forums about and just be like, okay, what is going on? Because, yeah, it should be taking out the white, not this image. Okay. Okay, this is something I just have to figure out later, because I'm already wasting too much time with it and not showing you guys any results. But anyway, the goal is, and here, let's turn it around. The goal is, and I might have to end up masking it, but that's gonna, like, really stay. That's the beauty of the blend mode, is that it should take the white away and just leave that behind. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it and figure out. So I'm gonna let you know next week what is going on with this. But anyway, it's got speed from left to right, and I'll have to do that later. Oy vey. Okay. Anyway, let's go to something that I know I can do. Okay. So we have our heroes here. And so during this process, we need to find a good spot for them. I think I can actually get Henderson to shoot one there. So we're first going to go with Henderson. Henderson fires a shot from his M1. First things first, let's do this gunfire. I love this thing because it's in 3D, and so we can move it in like a 3D space to where it points. It's actually pointing towards us. Okay, that's not going to change anything. Pew. Pew. Okay. I'm making gunfire. I'm making gun sounds for my. All right. So what I'm looking for is the scale. We're going to bring the scale down on this a bit. These guns, they don't need to be like over the top. They're just M1s, really. All right. So I'm gonna be moving this around then. It's right there, so we need to put this guy is right here, because that's the end of his gun. descriptive of his rifle. World War II, they had M1 rifles. So let's see. So what I'm going to do, okay, save this. And just do that, so that's a quick render. And take this off. So, yep, that's nice. Clean, quick. He just fired his weapon once at whoever they're running from. Could be orcs. Most likely is orcs. Oh, excuse me again, hold on. Burp. Okay. So, let's see, we're 30 minutes in this live stream, so yeah, we're just gonna keep on editing things like so. So, okay. So, got that in. Now, I'm glad I saved. For some reason, Hitfilm decided to have a heart attack. For live stream. Okay, great. And I've been having problems with Hitfilm like that recently. That's alright. Alright. Do that. I'm just gonna bring it back up. And that's why I saved it. Give it a moment. Alright. There we are. I'll bring this up. That's one thing I should tell the people from Hitfilm, that is that, like, when I start working with special effects, it just crashes, and I don't know why it's doing it, because it used to not do that, and I never had a problem with crashing even on like a smaller laptop, and this computer's a workhorse, so I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so this is just to show that, like, a little reflection. It doesn't have to be huge, but it just gives a little bit of life to that effect, and places this effect, like, allows it to be more in that space. So that's good. Okay, let's open this. Next one. Where is it? Ah, it's up there. Alright, come on down. Alright. So for this one, I'm just going to let it kind of reflect off. Well, actually, I think this one belongs here, because I think it's a little more, it's a little bit brighter than the other one. So I'm just going to let that be like so. Actually put it more close to his face. And then this other one I'm actually going to put down here more towards his feet. Yeah, because it'd be, because it's a stronger light because it's closer to that light, and then weaker because it's further away. So yeah, that's how I had it before. Okay. Save. See the That's going off there. Alright, cool. So now Henderson fired off once. Now we need... I think we're gonna have... That way it's just two gunshots, and I do this, and then we're done. Alright. So what we're gonna do is copy, paste, and give these guys a new color. The color of just blue. Almost in the same spot the Henderson was in. Let us narrow this down here. Save. And let's explore this. Alright. So we got Lieutenant Dan there. Actually, some time to shoot, and then okay, that works. So first let's oh wait, no, I won't do that. Just turning these off. Saving. All right. Now I just need to see where the end of his... Okay, so I need to move that there. Alright. Okay, this actually... like so, I think. Yeah. Alright. So that's good. Boots, kind of hitting the base, the bottom of the base there. This one. Alright, I'm sure, like, within a week, I'll probably be getting a lot of these special effects done, but I'll still save doing some so we have something to do for like next week, and then the week after next I'll try to get all this episode done. I mean, it is only 6 minutes long. I mean, there is some action stuff happening, so I mean, I'll see, but I think it's doable to say I could get this done within 3 weeks and premiere it well, it's been a week, so in 2 weeks time, but we'll see. That's just speculation right now. Not going to make any announcements at the moment, but alright. So let's bring this back out. This particular shot. Yep. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So we got Henderson firing, and we got Lieutenant Dan firing. Now the reason why they're not just like, just blazing their rifles away, because I mean, I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible for them just being inanimate miniature figures. But for an M1 rifle, I mean, you only have a certain number of bullets, so you got to do your best to conserve bullets as much as possible. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so it's been like a good half hour, almost 40 minutes. So I think that will be the live stream. I'm just letting you know, showing you what's going on. And this arrow, I don't know what the dealio is. If I parent it to this, will that make a difference? Nope. No difference at all. Yeah, I have to figure that out. Either this is just not like adaptable and I'll have to find a new arrow image, or something, I don't know. That's a doozy. Well, if anybody's watching this, on the live stream or on YouTube, when I post this on YouTube in the next day or two, if you have an idea of what's going, if you've worked with Hitfilm and there's a possibility that I'm doing something wrong or missed something when it came to adding the blend mode, the screen for this arrow image. It's a PNG image. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. It shouldn't, but maybe it does. But leave a comment in the comment section, and you can help me figure this out as well, because I'm just stumped. I'm really stumped. Anyway, yeah, so I am going to call this an evening then. And yeah, just leave it. I'll just leave it where we started. Leave off where we started with this arrow image, and I've really done nothing with it other than just tell you what's happening, and not do anything. So yeah, I think that is it, and I know that's it for my brain because I am ready for sleep. But yeah, like I said, let's see, I go back to this main editing part. So, just for reference, this next episode will be about a little over 6 minutes long. So, relatively, turn this audio back on, relatively, shorter episode. That's gonna be fun. Definitely gonna be a fun one once it's released. So that, I think, is that then for this live stream tonight. Thank you everybody for watching and enjoying the live stream, and for had to burp one more time, of course. And I will see you guys next Wednesday, where we'll continue to do more special effects for this episode. Episode 2, Season 2 of Tales of Valhalla, The Aftermath Chronicles, a stop-motion Heroscape adventure. And yes, I'll see you guys next week. Have a good night, and hey, go back to YouTube and watch episode 1 again.